Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what...
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. You're out. Kill. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Topper! Shoot!
Off the play fake. Simmons. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Simmons. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the...
And caught by Cooper for a Denver touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Crowell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing again. Simmons completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
To throw on second down, Simmons. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Galloway. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 58 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, Getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
15-1, 59.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back. Let's go.
Off play action. Simmons. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun handoff now to Crowell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
8, read.
Second and 10.
Pilot, 64, read.
36-yard line.
5.
Looking to throw on second down. Simmons. It's caught by Bryant. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Galloway. And Bright has it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Back to throw. Galloway.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Blue draw Corker.
Off the bootleg. Galloway. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Got it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Switch up, switch up. Kill, kill, kill.
Now.
To throw on second down. Simmons. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Simmons. And caught left side, Olsen. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Simmons eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Simmons looking downfield for Dez. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Throwing to start the drive. Simmons. And that's going to be incomplete. To hold on to that one, it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing again. Simmons. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now it's the backup Stafford. Complete. He finds Braid. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And Braid, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down, Broncos.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Got a man, it's Light. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick here is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Simmons. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run it from the gun with Crowell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Simmons. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Simmons. Complete to Bryant. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Matthew Stafford. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos push further out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Crowell. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On 4th down, Simmons. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Simmons. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
61, match box, get it.
Looking to throw. Simmons. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Hey, box drop.
From the gun, Simmons. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I got you, boy. Watch the 59!
The first down carry here for Johnson. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
50-50.
Stafford looks to throw again. Wright's got it. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Broncos.
Set. Get away, Get away,
We got four.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, 20, 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Wide.
Off the play fake. Simmons. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. Allen has it, left side. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Back to throw. Simmons. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
Echo. Go, Jackrabbit.
Operating from the gun. Simmons. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
22!
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stafford. Looking deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Leo!
They'll toss it to Crowell. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts?
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Marvin Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jets will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on first down. Galloway. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Looking to throw. Galloway.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Bearing it out for Hearns. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Crowell with a chance to make a big impact in this Jets backfield. Here's first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a third down at 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, high 7. Greystone travel. Let's go.
Now it's Crowell running right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This from 54 yards away. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
16 yards, a first down. Back to throw. Galloway.
Obviously, this is not...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and forever. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.